Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So listen, in this video, I'm going to tell you guys that women do not want long-term relationships, okay? Do not believe the bullshit. They do not want long-term relationships. They say they do, but they don't. Let me tell you why. See, what happens is that women, they go out on dates, they interact with all these guys, they say they want a husband, they're dating with a purpose, yada, yada, yada. You heard all the nonsense before, right? But what happens is that a woman's actions tells you that she doesn't actually want a long-term relationship. For example, a woman might get invited out on a date. She says, yes, that sounds good. And then she flakes on the guy, right? If she actually wanted a long-term relationship, why is she flaking, right? And sometimes she might flake to get with another guy. And then the reason why she's getting with the other guy is because she thought that this new guy was better than the guy she was going to go on a date with, right? But then what happens is that she might have went out with the new guy because she was more sexually attracted to that guy. That guy has sex with her and kicks her to the curb. Ask me how I know. You feel what I'm saying? So what I'm telling you is that women will say they want long-term relationships, but their behavior lets you know that they don't. This is why you get ghosted. This is why women will be wishy-washy and all, this is why women will be using you for attention, using you for money, because they don't actually want a long-term relationship, right? Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is because what happens is that some of you guys who watch this, you guys have been brought up to be gentlemen, right? You've been brought up to court women. You've been brought up to be this super nice guy, be all accommodating and all these things, right? Also, you hear all of these sad stories from women who say, oh, this guy did me wrong. He did me dirty. So you want to be the different guy. You want to be the nice guy who's going to save her. What I'm trying to tell you is that she doesn't want to be saved. You understand what I'm saying? And so what you should be doing is when you're in this dating game, do what you want to do. Meaning that if you just want to hook up, just hook up. If you want to date women, date women. If you actually want a girlfriend, cool, you can make that happen. But what I'm saying is don't try to swoop in and be this Captain Save-A-Ho, because they don't want to be saved. They don't want long-term relationships, because if they did, their behavior would reflect that, right? You ever set a date with a woman and you told her to be there at a certain time and she comes late? If she wanted a long-term relationship, if she was serious about actually finding a man, why would she be late on the date, right? Because if she really wanted, for example, a job, and the person that, owns the company says, hey, you got to be here for an interview at this time, guess what? She's going to be there at that time. Why? Because she's serious about getting that job. So if she was serious about being in a relationship, why would she come late to the date, right? Why would she play games with a guy or play games with men in general if she wanted a long-term relationship, right? Because see, understand this. The reason why it's so hard for women to get these long-term relationships that they say they want is because all the behavior that they display, right, makes it to where that they're unlikable to a lot of guys who actually would really take them on and make them, a girlfriend or wife, right? You included. You're like, man, you know what? I really want a cool chick that I could vibe with and everything like that. But understand that because she's been doing this weird ass behavior for so long, she's been flaking, she's been being late, she's been doing all these things. These become habits, and then she continues to do these habits. You see what I'm saying? And then you end up getting the short end of the stick, when dealing with these women, because you think you're supposed to be this super nice gentleman that they say they want. But when you're that guy, you get shitted on, right? And then she ends up just dealing with guys like me, who's just going to fuck them and keep it pushing. You see what I'm saying? See, I'll tell you this thing. I remember one time I was hooking up with this girl, and she came over my crib, we had sex, right? And her phone kept ringing, and it was like buzzing or whatever. So what happened was she looked at her phone, and she was like, oh, this is this guy I was supposed to go on a date with. And I was like, what you mean? And she was like, I was supposed to see him like an hour ago. So what happened is that, and she showed me the text thread, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. So this woman was, texting back and forth with this guy all week. They're supposed to meet up, and he's at the place, right? But I'm having sex with her at the same time she's supposed to meet this guy. So she basically flaked on this dude to come have sex with me. But this is the same girl who says she wants a long-term relation. Guys, listen, women don't want long-term relationships, right? Stop trying to make your dating life about the woman, right? Forget all that stuff she's saying. Stop trying to save her. You figure out what you want out of this dating game and you go get that. All right. Now, guys, listen, if you want any help, go to shoplocario.com and badboymembership.com. I'm out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. I'm out. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. If you're tired of spending your time, money, and energy on women just to find out that they're not sexually attracted to you, they're not trying to hook up or anything like that, or if you get into a long-term relationship with a woman who doesn't respect you, who's giving you a headache, having a lot of attitude, if you're tired of these things happening, right? Make sure you go to shoplocario.com to get my program, Master the Vetting Process, because vetting is a very, very important thing when it comes to the dating game. And if you don't vet women, you are going to be unsuccessful in any situation when you're dating. So make sure you go to shoplocario.com right now to get your copy today. Step up your game and go to shoplocario.com. That is the place where you can get my books, audio and video programs in one place. All you got to do is type in shoplocario.com and step up your game today. Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Click the link below or go straight to mr.locario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game.
Because Locario, in my opinion, it's the best dating coach on YouTube or whatever the fuck. Everything he says, ambulance. Everything he says, I have nothing against him. I have no contradiction. Everything he says, I say, yeah, it's this guy, it's on point, you know. This guy is good. This guy is how he's supposed to be.